What up, my peeps? It's your Knucker Big Rucker back at you again with another action figure review, this time courtesy of Star Wars The Black Series. We have Boba Fett Throne Room from the Book of Boba Fett, the Disney Plus show. And this is how he was portrayed, how he appeared after he took over the throne room from a bloated, shall we say, Bib Fortuna, who took over from Jabba the Hutt after he met his demise back in Return of the Jedi, way back when. So what we have here, Boba Fett, is deluxe packaging, so you can see the figure and the accessories. You see the Book of Boba Fett banner. It's like an olive green band. You have some artwork there on the side there of Boba. Then of course on the back you have that same artwork you see below. This is number 2 in the line, the Book of Boba Fett line. All of the Star Wars Black Series franchises are broken up into their respective shows or movies, and this is number 2. The first was Fennec Shand. We have a read-up also. Once regarded as one of the most fearsome and capable bounty hunters in the galaxy, Boba Fett seemingly met his demise in the Sarlacc pit. A survivor to the core, Fett lived to fight another day. Then, of course, we have nothing going on the side there. Window at the top, legalese at the bottom. And there you go. So now we'll get Boba Fett out of his packaging and see what is the what. So here we have Boba Fett Throne Room out of packaging, down here along with all of his accessories, and he comes with the same standard accessories that apparently every Boba Fett we get comes with. Of course, the last deluxe Boba Fett we got came with a bit more. We got some flame effects too with that one, if I recall accurately, but I digress. We will talk about this Boba Fett right now. So we'll start off with his accessories, and he comes with his hand blaster, as you can see. We'll look a little bit closer at this. So looking at that blaster, you see the detail. It does have some paint on the handle there, and looks pretty cool. It has got that paint on the handle both sides, so it also has some detail, as you can see there. Pretty nice. Next up, we've got his rifle blaster, and this too has paint apps on the stock of the weapon there. And you see it's got some nice details. It has the sights, both sides there, so pretty cool with that. Next is his jetpack, which has some nice paint apps there. It's molded in an olive greenish plastic there. You see you've got I believe these are decals up there, the red there, but you have paint there, mustard yellow paint right there at the tops of the jet, and at the exhaust there's also rings of orange colored paint there. They're articulated, the jets, and and there's some nice silver paint apps here. We're going to take a closer look after I show that his sight guided missile is detachable, so that's pretty cool. So you can display Boba Fett with either it on and he's about to shoot it, or doesn't need to, or take it off if he's already fired his lone missile. And now as for those additional paint apps, you can see here the silver and the bronze at the top of those extensions there, extremities there. And then you see the red that I was talking about. Those are definitely decaled in. That looks way too fine to be paintwork. And you see that other paintwork I was talking about there at the top. There's some paint there in the middle section of the missile. You can see that. And then once again, the jets themselves also have that mustard yellow. So yeah, that's pretty cool with the jetpack. And of course we have Boba's notorious, infamous helmet. It's got the same dent that tried and true to his helmet right there. You could see the different paint he's got there. It's articulated, the sight, so you can raise it or lower it as such. Like I was saying, you see his the same dent that he's always had, and the different colors. You see the scuffs that were put in there. Pretty cool. The paint to the back, looking nice. Right there along the top, those are I'm sure those are kills, is what those signify. And yeah, so there it is, Boba's helmet. Looking at Boba Fett, throne room, 360-degree style, as we have him on our rotating platter. You see the different color schemes he's got going on there. Definitely has some nice color. And we've got, of course, his head sculpt. And we'll take a closer look at all of that momentarily as we round up looking at him going 360 degrees. So here we have Boba Fett, throne room, up close and personal. As we take a look at that, the face sculpt looks pretty good. I can definitely see, I'm going to butcher his name. Is it Tamura Morrison? I think I got it right. Tell me if I got it right below. But the first thing that stands out to me, though, is I tell you, Black Series Hasbro, you guys have got to stop with this this gloss on the skin. His face looks crazy shiny, which goes against what his face should look like, considering that it should be desert weathered worn. You know what I'm saying? But he does have, you see I guess it's painted kind of silver blemishes in his skin, like above his eyes and what have you. But looks pretty good. He definitely looks like Tamura. It's pretty good. I mean, it could probably be better, but I can see him in there, and looks pretty cool from the profiles. Going down, he's got that neck collar, which is cool, and then of course he's got his vest. We all know about that. You've got some nice paint going on there. He's got decals over there, and you see chevrons over there, and there's a couple impact marks there from taking hits. Some more damage down there at the bottom. Looks pretty cool. As far as looking at his sides there, you see his shoulder. He's got insignia up there. It's mustard yellow. And going down, he's got his forearm gadgets there. This is, I believe, this is where he emits flame from. I could be wrong. Could be the other side. Getting them confused, possibly. This is molded in a burgundy-ish kind of red, and his hands molded in that black, and the fingers are different color, like almost once again a purplish kind of red. Other side, this could be this would be, I'm sure this is the flame side, considering that he's got a tube going down there. This would be the flame side, and this would be that line, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I'm getting my left and right sides what he actually is equipped with. Anyway, going down to his belt, you see he's got nice gold paint apps there, and the belt itself is molded in a brownish kind of color, but there's paint there at the actual straps, supposed to represent the straps of the belt, kind of rusty brown. He's got the pockets, the pouches there. He has a holster for his hand blaster to the back. The belt continues to be painted all the way back there. Pretty cool. Then going down, you can see how his legs are. He's got this skirt piece that dangles, and he's got the pants, the baggy pants, and he's got like knee pads that are poking out from underneath the pants, and then his boots are like a gray, at least the shin portions of the boots, and then the actual shoes themselves are a different color. They're like a greenish gray, if you will. Turning to the back, he's got the other side of that dangling skirt piece, and more of that gray, and basically you see his back there. That's where his jetpack goes, and you see the holes already there, ready and waiting for him. And yeah, that's our guy Boba Fett. Throne Room. Looking at his articulation, his head and neck are both on dumbbell joints, so his collar is preventing his head from going back. Try to tuck it in, and then you could lift his head up some if you do that. See what I'm saying? Then he can go down that low. You get a lot of range because the neck is also on a dumbbell. He can, of course, go left and right, and you can get some attitude there. So that's pretty nice right there. Arms, he can lift his shoulders up that high. He has butterfly joint in there. It's kind of impeded because of the vest, but you can get some motion with the butterfly joint. He can do the 360. He doesn't have bicep. He does have single jointed elbow that swivels, and he's got the wrist swivel, and on his left side he's got the horizontal hinge. On his right side he has the vertical hinge, which is good because that's his firing hand, and it is molded with trigger finger in mind. As far as his torso, his ab, his diaphragm, he's got it diaphragm. Everything is at the diaphragm, so you can go left, right, and lean with it, rock with it, go back and forth. As far as going forward, you're not going to get that much. Once again, the vest is impeding, so you're only going to get that much, which is almost nothing. He can go back a bit further than he can go forward, so that's something there. He does have hips go up that far. Legs can do almost 90. He does have a thigh cut at the top there. He can go back that much. As far as his knees are concerned, he does have single jointed knees, which are expertly hidden behind his pants. They, of course, do the swivel out. He has a boot rotation, and as far as his toes, he can point forward that far. Up, not that much, because the nature of his boot bumps into the top of his ankle there. Speaking of that, he does have ankle pivot, and of course holes, peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Here's Boba Fett holding his helmet under his left arm and brandishing his hand blaster. And here's Boba with his blaster, his hand blaster in its holster, him brandishing the rifle blaster, and of course sporting his jetpack with his missile. And I saved the best in terms of showing off all of his accessories together for last, just so I can let you guys know that the helmet is exactly that. It's not a different head sculpt, it's a helmet, and it fits over his head as such. Oh, just lost the backpack a little bit. Let's see if we can get that on. There we go. And there we have it. There's our guy Boba. See if I can raise it up so we can get a little bit more of him there. And yep, there we go. There's our Boba Fett throne room. Now for some comparisons, we've got our Boba Fett throne room side by side with Boba Fett from Return of the Jedi. This was also a deluxe set. And as I stated before, the main difference with this deluxe set versus the Throne Room deluxe set is Boba from Return of the Jedi came with additional fire effects. He had like some type of hook, and he also came with a severed weapon. If you recall, Luke Skywalker chopped his weapon in half. So that was definitely a deluxe set in comparison to what we get with Throne Room style. Also, turning them inward so you can have a look at those jetpacks respectively. You can see that Return of the Jedi's jetpack is a lot more colorful. The missile painted straight up nice and shiny silver. The jetpack itself is painted in such a way, I mean, it's got the blues, the yellows, and the reds, but it's painted, and the silvers too as well. It's painted in such a way as to show the weathering, wear and tear. It's been beat up. You can tell that Boba's been through it. He's been busy. He's been getting paid. And there are other distinctive differences. You see his cape there on the side. He's the Throne Room version isn't sporting a cape, but he does have the skirts, the front and back skirts for the legs, and they both are sporting the articulated sights. And the old school, the Return of the Jedi, you can see is a lot more beat up, the vest and the helmet. But hey, looks pretty good. Next we have Boba Fett Tython, which is portraying Boba as he first appeared on The Mandalorian. And underneath that soft goods cape is essentially is at least the bottom half of Boba, the same as our Throne Room. He's got the skirt pieces and the boots and the shoes, if you will. They're all basically the same. Last up, we've got Boba Fett, Throne Room. Next to his partner in crime, we've got Fennec Shand, which was the first offering in the Book of Boba Fett line. So to sum it all up, the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Boba Fett Throne Room, taken from the show of the same name, Book of Boba Fett, action figure is, well, it's another Boba Fett, of course. It is different from our other iterations, as you saw during the comparison segment, and looks pretty good. I mean, the paint apps are they're decent. I still think the first offering, the Return of the Jedi version, definitely the paint apps are superior to this one, but they are technically in different attire. So, it is what it is there. I also think that for it to be deluxe, we should have gotten a bit more. Like I said before, the Return of the Jedi version, we ended up getting like a grappling kind of hook. We got a severed in half rifle blaster, and we also got effects, fire effects. And one thing that's cool, I'm sure I could use those same effects with this guy here. So that's that works out. Gotta love that part anyway. It's number 2 in the Book of Boba Fett line. What came before it was Fennec Shand, and I'm quite sure we will get more to go with the line, Book of Boba Fett line. And yeah, that's really about all I can say. Same typical articulation as we've seen before. I do enjoy how the knee bend is hidden beautifully behind the pants. That's very nice. And yeah, not much more to add to it. So I guess that'll do it. Didn't try to rhyme there, but yeah, thank you guys for rocking with me. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment below. The algorithm loves all of that, and so do I. Please get at your boy. If you want to be notified for the next time I upload another video, hit the bell and such will occur. I'm out. Thank you guys. Until the next time, remember, the hunt continues. And I'm out. Peace.